5 Tembisa. Njengamanje ngizocela uComrade uPius Zonal Secretary ukuthi azonamukela ngokusemthethweni.
Mandla awethu Matla Yarona. No, thank you, Comrade Noktula. My job really is simple. And let me take this opportunity, comrades, to acknowledge the leadership of the province as led by Comrade Panyaza Lesufi. You know, Comrade Panyaza my comrade. He's a son of the soil, the provincial champion. Otsama Deputy Chairperson Comrade Nomantu, Raleho Konkomo, Provincial Deputy Chairperson. We also have in our midst, comrades, the regional task team, as led by Comrade Jongizizwe, who's the regional coordinator. And there are also PEC members, Comrade Greg, RTT members. We have the NEC member, Comrade Pumlam Gilana, NEC member, ANC Women's League. I think I've acknowledged the PEC members. I'd like to also acknowledge the leagues, which are also present here. I've seen a few comrades. Let me also acknowledge the leaders of the alliance partners, comrades. There are also members of parliament in our midst, members of provincial legislature as well, and the ANC, ZTT, as well as the branches of both Nruma Petu and Amon Gulele Zone, comrades. So we'd like to welcome you, in particular, Lenabadudi Bamo Ward 5, Ralamo Hela, to this important gathering. Feel at home, Kemohaye, by Tapele, Kebaba Tobla today. On that note, comrade convener, I thank you. Mandla.
Amandla! Amandla! Ngoba isikhathi siya ngokusheshsha. Khona manje sizocela RTT coordinator uComrade Jongizizwe Dlabathi azosipha ipurpose why sila community yaseTembisa.
Masibonge program director. Amandla. Awethu. Matla. Yarona. Phambili nge-ANC phambili. Phambili nge-service delivery phambili. Mayitholakale imisebenzi, mayitholakale. Mayitholakale imisebenzi, mayitholakale. Mazitholakale izindlu eTembisa, mazitholakale. Mawulunge ugesi Eskom, mawulunge. Ayiqine i-ANC ekuruleni, mayiqine. Mangibingelele kuwe program director uComrade uNokuthula. Siyacela ma comrades we-MK lapho eminyango ukuthi nisize kungabi nomsindo ngoba umhlangano wethu sowuqalile. Kubalulekile ke ukuthi masiqala umhlangano kuthuleke emhlanganweni. Ngenxa yokuthi uma sikhuluma sonke emhlanganweni sizogcine singazwanga lokhu esikulethile. Isicelo ke sami leso sokuthi makuthuleke emhlanganweni up until iprogram yethu ifike ekugcineni. Mangithathe lelithuba ngibulise inkokheli yethu ngokukhulu ukuhlonipha uComrade uPanyaza Lisufi Provincial Chairperson we-ANC eGauteng aphinde futhi abe uPremier wethu. Ngibulise ohamba naye uDeputy Chairperson we-ANC eGauteng uComrade uNomantu Ralihuku Nkomo aphinde futhi naye abe uMEC responsible for izinto zempilo. Sinawo ke ama-Provincial Executive Committee member we-ANC abahamba nabo. Mangithathe leli thuba Comrade Chair ngenxa yokuthi this is a community meeting. Ngi-acknowledge all the community members base Ward 5 kanye nama-ward aseduzane abathe bathatha isikhathi sabo on a Saturday neza la kulomhlangano obizwe i-African National Congress nizosilalela sizinkokheli ukuthi sifuna ukuthini kini. Siyanibonga ke kakhulu malunga womphakathi, siyabonga futhi kakhulu nakwinkokheli zomphakathi ezikhona lana kule ndawo. Bese ke sengibingelele abefundisi abakhona ngaphakathi kwendawo and all other leaders of different stakeholders. Ngibulise ama-member we-regional task team yala ekuruleni ekhokhelwa usihlalo wethu uComrade uDr. Xhakaza. Ngibulise all the leadership zama leagues, the Women's League, the Youth League, Sibingelele, our alliance partners, SACP, COSATU, and SANCO. Program Director, namhlanje sihlanganyele la nomphakathi wase Ward 5 and Tembisa in particular. Ngenxa yokuthi sithunywe umbutho wethu i-African National Congress. Ukuthunywa kwethu bathe masize ebantwini sizonikezela ngefeedback ngokomsebenzi esiwenzile around imanifesto ye-ANC. Siphinde futhi sinikezele ngereport ngokomsebenzi esiwenzayo on the service delivery part in the city of Ekurhuleni. Sikwenza lokhu mphakathi ngenxa yokuthi nizawukhumbula ngo-2019 inkokheli zethu ze-African National Congress zihamba namalungu we-ANC besiningenela izindlu nezindlu sithi kini siyakhankasa sicela ukuthi nivotele i-African National Congress. Ekukhankaseni kwethu siye sathula kini lokhu esicabanga ukuthi sifuna ukukwenza in a form of a manifesto of the ANC. I-manifesto ke ye-ANC i-container all the commitments that we said we are committing to do ekuphuculeni impilo zenu ningabantu base South Africa, Tembisa included. Kubalulekile ke ukuthi uma i-organization ithe yeza kini yacela ukuthi nisupporte ek-implementeni i-manifesto iphinde futhi ibuye izonichazela ukuthi ngo-2019 seza sacela isupport navumelana nemanifesto yethu sesihambe safinyelela kulesi sigaba ek-implementeni imanifesto ye-African National Congress. Yilokho nje okubalulekile esikulethayo. Ngenxa yokuthi iANC ayifani nezinye inhlangano ezithi mazicelile ukusapotiwa ziphinde zingabuyi kini ukuzo-accounta ngomsebenzi owenzakele. We are the only organization in South Africa today, Comrade Panyaza, that is going to all our branches, all our regions, to go and explain what is it that the ANC has done. Inhloso yethu ke futhi ukuthi sinikezele ngomsebenzi esiwenzayo at the level of local government, because nango 2021 siphinde seza kini sithi sicela nivotele amakhansela we-African National Congress ngenxa yokuthi thina sifuna ukusebenzisana nani ekuthuthukiseni impilo zenu. Sathi mani wathole amanzi ngendlela ifanelekile, sathi mani uthole ugesi, sathi udoti mawuthuthiwe, ama-potholes nama-street lights mawalungisiwe, sathi futhi nendawo yethu esihlala kuyo eTembisa mayicoceke. Namhlanje kumele ke iANC inichazele ngokwe-service delivery ukuthi yikuphi esikwenzayo ekuthuthukiseni impilo zenu. Sithi mase siqedile ke lokho sizawuphinde sibuye ke futhi kini sizokokoda sicele isupport for 2024. After senisitshelile ukuthi sinizwile nireportile naku kusaselele emuva sicela ukuthi nenze lokho. So inhloso ke yalomhlangano wethu program director esikuzele namhlanje la eTembisa, and later we will receive a message from our Secretary General uComrade Mbalula. Siyabonga kakhulu.
Siyabonga RTT coordinator Comrade Jongizwe Dlabati. Khona manje ngicela nje sisukumise uRTT, okay, uMMC Xhakaza RTT convener wethu ezosipha nje ukuthi iservice delivery la eTembisa ukuthi senzeni yini esikhonile yini esingakhonanga. Ngicela nje simsukumise ngengoma.
Oliver Tambo tuma mina gula madlelo. Oliver Tambo tuma mina gula madlelo. Oliver Tambo tuma yababona bayo yega tuma. Oliver Tambo tuma yababona bayo yega. Oliver Tambo Mandla awe two maize service delivery eTembisa maize service delivery eTembisa maize. Viva President Ramaphosa, viva. Viva Chairperson Panyaza, viva. Viva ANC, viva. Tutuga Tembisa, Tutuga. Unite Tembisa, unite. Thank you very much, Program Director, Comrade Nokuthula. Sibulise uChairperson wethu. Esimthanda kakhulu, the ever vibrant Chairperson of Gauteng, Upanyaza Lesufi. Let's also appreciate that he's here today to be part of this meeting. Let's appreciate also Usiswe to Deputy Chairperson ANC Gauteng, Mrs. Nomantu. Thank you very much for coming. Imama Wepondo, Letula se Gauteng. Mangisho ngithi all the PEC deployees, Mam Kize, Comrade Greg, Siabulela, Comrade Pumla, NEC members abakhona, alliance partners, RTT coordinator wethu chief whip ka ANC, Comrade Jingozizwe Hlabati. Uyeke osibambele umcimbi we-ANC ekuruleni yonkana. Comrade Nokthula and all other RTT members that are here. Amakhansela oceba kanye ne-members ase-parliament ezikhona la ekuhlaleni ngimbonile uComrade Zanele Nkomo. So it's a full house indeed. And thank you very much for the opportunity to sibe khona apha ekhaya sizonikezana nange-report. It's been a busy day, it's been a busy week, but we had to make sure that we are here to actually give the accounts. Comrade Panyaza, Uba, what are we doing up at Tembisa? So Tembisa is a big township, as we know it. It's broken down into 3 or 4 for purposes of service delivery. Because in the Winkulu engaka yaseTembisa, now so is service kahle when the show good you create, you demarcate wards and cluster them. So I link in our offices. So guess now you get Tembisa 1, Irabasutu, which was banned, of course, during the protest. Of course, work is underway, Comrade Premier, to ensure that we reopen again the Tembisa Center. Of course, the Tembisa CCC, known as Irabasutu Hall. Of course, Melas told insurance was a good snare. They've approved something like 34 million. And we did tell them that is for brick and mortar. In Tlabat, in Notaga. But we are busy costing now inside because for you to open up the center, Melwenze show gutama deska corner, imichini corner, all the systems are ready. So that is what we are busy with. Once we consolidate that, it means we must then top up the amount to fix that center. It has caused a lot of inconvenience to our people because they have to travel either to Winnie Mandela or to Kempton Park to get services. So it is regrettable that at a time in the history of Tembisa, ever since the ANC has been leading government in Ekurhuleni, it has never happened that that center is banned with that kind of damages. There has been incidences where our communities are closing roads when they are not happy and all that, but they've not gone to that extent. So we are committed to ensure that we fix that center, but of course, we need partnership with our communities. Even if you are not happy, don't destroy the infrastructure because it is meant to benefit yourself. So the Tembisa 2, Winnie Mandela Center, it organizes Tembisa, including, I can say Tembisa East for East, including Winnie Mandela, Ugiago View, Ganjalo Ganjalo. So it is operating, it is still giving services. There has been, of course, attempt to burn it down as well. But we've been able to engage with the community leaders that don't burn your institution. They are here to give you services. Protest, but don't burn services. Itembisa West, what I could say, formerly Tabong, is a visa from Eden Vale. And the portion with 13 Pumulong is a visa from Kempton Park. And this is designed to make sure that we have different services centers as well as good as service, a big township like Tembisa. All in all, we have about 17 wards in Tembisa. The last statistics was saying there's about there's about 800,000 communities, from census, yabantu abalapha eTembisa. But siyayazi most low number, it might be almost double or 3 times. We're talking about people who've got IDs and so forth. So just to give a profile, uba indawo yethu, how big it is. So ngizawuzama ukuthi nje at high level, program director ndihambe nje ward by ward, just quickly at high level, so that the communities, they actually know that we actually know what is happening in each and every ward. Ama-councillors akhona, mara one thing is that we will not be able to, we'll have to have the full day if we were to give every account of what's happening in each and every ward. Ward 1, it includes, Ward 1, no, I'm sure they are just fetching SG, Secretary General wethu, esimthanda kakhulu, Comrade Fikile Mbalula, uza apha azobona uba, are we indeed giving services to our people? So Ward 1 sonke siyayazi, it includes midstream, it includes a Clayville, and just a portion of Tolopilo to Duza. So Ward 1 asisikhuluma nayo ngayo kakhulu. Ngoba siyayazi ukuthi midstream we continue to give services lapha ukuthi ugesi ukhona, amanzi akhona, udoti uyabuthwa. But ke it's an estate njengoba niyazi. Clayville we are continuing to give services ukubutha udoti, ukwenza sure ukuthi amanzi akhona, ugesi uyangena. Siyazi ke ukuthi kunenkinga ke esinokuxoxa ngayo yesikolo ukuthi abantu base Clayville bacha bafuna isikolo. But we are happy with some of the development, including the mall, the mall of Tembisa. It actually gives confidence to the area and gives confidence to Tembisa, including the development akhona pa. Because without an industrial activities in the township, we will not be able to build the communities of the future that we want, where there is a mixed settlement. Ward 2. Siyayazi ke Ward 2 nayo ikhona lapha eWinnie Mandela, largely. Ward 2 is formally an informal settlement eWinnie Mandela. But everybody has been demarcated, gama stand. We've also electrified, including the areas that is what we call an informal settlement, right? Ukhona ugesi pass is reblokile, lezo ndawo kwenza sure ukuthi we bring better services lapha. That includes Itolopilo, that includes a portion of Duduza. Ward 102, which also includes a portion of Duduza and Tolopilo and also Clayville 45. We're putting electrification there for, we're reblocking, ukureblocka ke ukuthi uthole imikhukhu ihlangene. Imikhukhu the way ngakhona awukwazi ukuthi ulethe inkonzo zama ambulance when there's an emergency. Makushile icimamlilo azikwazi ukungena. So ke besithe while we are still awaiting housing, it senze ukuthi impilo yakho ibe ngcono. So we're doing that in 102, but we're proud. Clayville 45, it's one of the best performing project. Ekhona ya la eTembisa, i-accommodate ke nabantu base Winnie Mandela, ama 2-in-1. I-accommodate futhi abantu base Madela, i-accommodate abantu base Phumasilwe. So it's a beautiful project. Clayville 45. The intention is to build another 22,000 houses at Clayville 45. Currently, we're sitting at about 200. So we think it will benefit majority of communities as a Tembisa. But we know where it is the outcry. And I think we must repeat it when the Premier is here. Abantu base Tembisa, the old houses, the old Tembisa, they cry ukuthi bona ba benefit, or abantwana base Tembisa, they don't benefit in the housing opportunities. And they bona abafuna ukwenza imikhukhu because only it means mele ba invade the land before bazothola izindlu. So the outcry is that give us also houses, prioritize us. Don't only prioritize abantu abaku informal settlements. So I appreciate this reality. Yoguti, you don't want to go and invade houses. Mara nikhathele ukuhlala ema-backroom. Nikhathele ukulinda. So that is why you must then, as much as we allocate abantu abahlala emikhukhwini, but let's also allocate abantwana baseTembisa. So I'm sure it's a point that I'll just have to repeat again. Mtambo Premier Magekhona, so that we're all on the same page. Magwenziwa beneficiary administration in housing. Kwenziwe sure ukuthi while you take abantu abasemikhukhwini, but also take from the kids of Tembisa who are in big rooms, who are also who don't want to invade open spaces. So we have about 200 or 300 units lapia. We still have a long way building corner until a Clayville. We must still build lapia. So hopefully, manje njengoba sesibuyele kwa government sabambisana sizoyifast tracka futhi leya project. Ngoba in the last 2 years when we were not in government, leya project delayed. It is not just that project. Yase 45. If you go, must move fast. See Ward 3. Just behind the Tembisa Hospital, there's a project with Old Mutual Lapia. That is supposed to create about over 3,900 housing opportunities. Now those housing opportunities may us benefit abantu basewini Mandela 3. Kuwe ngamazone. Ama 2-in-1. Ashayene izandla for SG wethu. Mbalula lo, haba maziyo, haba zangema. Mbalula lo na, haba maziyo, haba zangema. Haya bazange bambo, haya bazange bambo, haya bazange bambo. Haya bazange bambo. Mbalula lo, haba masiyo, haba amandla. Thank you very much, SG, for joining us today. Yeah. In Eguruleni, in Tembisa, a home of the ANC, one of the biggest townships, not only in Gauteng, but in South Africa. And thank you very much for gracing us, together with our Premier, the entire leadership, it is here. So I was still giving just an update. Uguti, Bantu Basetembisa, we hear you. Housing opportunities are not meant only to benefit the informal settlements. are not meant to benefit only abantu basemkhukhwini. And they were appreciating that ani inyo invader space. And we hear your call that makunikezwa izindlu, makunikezwa ubuntu wasemkhukhwini kubese kunikezwa nomuntu umntwana waseTembisa. Laba bahlala ema-back room, registani nani nibe kwi-list. Mara makuna ne-beneficiary administration, nani nikwazi ukuthi nithole. So, emva kwase hospital view, there is an old mutual project. We are now back part of the leadership of government waseGuruleni. Niyayazi leya project start must lose power ngo-2021 ngo-November. Kwaphatha uDA. Since ke leya project yangabi na movement. We're working hard to make sure ukuthi leya project iyaqhubeka. And in no time that project will be back. You'll see people working there so that the communities of Ward 89, of Ward 3, ama 2-in-1s, they do benefit, but importantly, abantwana baseTembisa, they must be part to benefit from those 3,900 housing opportunities. So, that is what is happening. It benefits Ike Ward 89, nase Ward 100. Siyathemba ukuthi you've seen some of the improvements that we have done at the Tembisa hospital. That the hospital has been upgraded. Of course, we do our best to upgrade that hospital. But we must appreciate it is a tertiary hospital. It does not only service this community, it serves beyond. But again, including where there's been wrong on TV, our government is acting to make sure that we act against wrongdoing. Lapia esibhedlela sethu, we must continue to have pride about that hospital. MEC wethu khona apha, umama wethu simthanda kakhulu, uImama, uComrade Nomantu, uyosibhekele ezempilo. So we've noticed la ama clinic, we used to have only one clinic eMkhathini. Now it's in a clinic eWinnie Mandela. It's in a clinic eSangweni. It's in a clinic ePhumlo. It's in a clinic khona la eMkhansi. Now, what we must do is just to make sure that we still invest in a 24-hour operation like eSangweni clinic. So that's what we're doing. Now, bese ngithasha nje ukuthi ngithi wamphezulu so that singasuspend isikhathi esiningi mara siyayazi eWinnie kune library, kune primary school, kune mall today. We have reblocked even the zone 6. One of the problems with reblocking, Bahlal, Masenzi reblocking, we're giving you a temporary space. That space is for you to be namanzi, ube no gas, ukwazi uhlala until unikezwa indlu. Asisho ukuthi build high rise rental housing. Zisenzela inkinga because that is a temporary solution. Don't build uye phezulu unirentise abantu because yenzani in Winnie Mandela I waste kumele ukuthi uzokoleka one dustbin endlini or two at most, but you end up having waste piling up because reblocking is meant to give you a temporary, it's not permanent. Kuzaba buhlungu ke mase ugovernment mase si enforce ama bylaws. Sithi wakhe kanjani lendlu eyaphezulu without building plans. Because we can't be a government today, we don't follow the laws zikamasipala. Mawufuna ukwakha yakwamasipala apply. Mawufuna extend ama room yakwamasipala apply. Don't do it outside of so one of the areas that I thought I must highlight, just to show an appreciation how much have we developed from Ward 1, Ward 2, Ward 102, Ward 100, Ward 89. Sinenkinga ke yasesithuha nakhona ukuthi abantu bakithi bekhimikhukhu inside the hostel. Sicabanga ukuthi is one of the things that we'll have to move in sibambisaneni ukuthi hostel, we must create family units, not ukuthi kube nama invasion inside hostels. Ward 5 la sikhona, we continue to provide stable services amanzi. I'm sure no gesi bahlali nizavuma. Kule winter esiphuma kuyo, we have tried, save for load shedding. But where we come from, our outages, they've not as been bad. But we need to work hard to make sure that say I upgrade our substation Tembisa, Tembisa. And we hope that the program got premier yokufaka ama transformer bazosinceda to build extra capacity. One of the things that we're able to do to ukuthi kube ne connection the bridge underpass that links you to Rabasutu, a link abantwana ezikolweni. There's been many incidents abantu bashayiswa ama train, and that we've been able to actually deal with. Tembisa master plan, we must still continue with that program. We've seen how it has changed the face yase Rabasutu, the connection to Swaziini and so forth, all the corridors. One of the programs that we must protect, say abantu base Tembisa, so that Tembisa it is upgraded to give us the picture that we want, a modern picture. We're happy with the PRT, how it is moving. It is really has changed the face of Tembisa. But one of the things that has undermined the beauty of Tembisa, ukuthi abantu bantshontshe bawise amalaiti. You would see ebusuku, this place was beautiful. Amabhasi ayahamba, we continue to extend buses. We're extending the roads now towards Kempton Park to airport to connect all the way to Fort Loras. So that is on transport. Ward 7, there's a new EMPD precinct, state of the side just behind the Eternalog, to make sure that ubugebengu siyabqeda. But one of the things, Premier, and I'm sure I have engaged you on it, abantu baseTembisa ubugebengu is just too much. We need to up our efforts, because along ama townships are with straight line, abantu basivalele lapha ngamatshe itrata. Bavali itrata ngamatshe, what does it do? Shuthi ambulance ayisakwazi ukungena ngokusheshsha. Itruck ezobutha udota ayisakwazi ukungena seyimekhoneni. Yenza ukuthi abantu benzeni bafake illegal dumping, baphusha ama dustbin, ayalahleka ama dustbin and so forth and so. So it's one of the areas that I think we must put our heads together to make sure that, and thank you very much for your deployment. Yamapanyapanya. Besicela ke nisincede nalama camera eze la sebenzisana ne-EMPD, ama police stations. We build another police station to supplement. In fact, there's about 3 police stations around Tembisa now, but we need more work there and more discipline from Emma Poison way. Ward 8. Siyayibona ki Ward 8 bahlali nayo yaqhubeka eMadela. Abantu baseMadela sibathathile benefitile from Clayville 45. They continue to benefit. Mara inkinga masibasusa kungena omunye. Ususa lo munye uyangena omunye futhi. So we've decided now, uyabona mawungase garage ububona mosipabo ku clear. Sizobazama ukuthi sibekhele khona lapha, so that singabi nenkinga. But what does it do? Le ndawo is not suitable for development. That's one of the challenge. Mawuphuma uthi ngase Esland Park, you've seen it development park, we call it it's got about 7,000 units per iso benefit abantu base Vusmus nabanye futhi base Madela. That development has stopped since we lost power. It's another development which has got about 7,000 units, which has not moved. But now, since we are back, sinamanje 6 months in office, sizama ukuthi fast track le development so that izindlu ekhaleni zibe khona. Ward 9, Nukeni Bridge, ama design wale bridge yase Nukeng have been finalized. The service provider icon. Councillor no Mvuli indawo yakho. Yeah. So ke inkinga yale bridge. Makuyisikhathi se rainy season, it get flooded. Then kubenzima ungena eTembisa. So one of the things that we are doing, and we are doing very well. Yeah, so all these things are things that we are doing across. Marokbalekile ke eTembisa ukuthi niyabhadala. Bahlali, masijabulele lo ndawo. A round of applause for paying for municipal services. So ke siyaqhubeka sithi sicela nibhadale for ama services. Mara la ungakwazi ukubhadala khona, there is 2 programs that we have put in place. The indigent program, sikhuphulile ke bahlali since sikhona la ngoJune. We've increased indigent threshold. It means mauna 8,000, mauhola less than 8,134. You now qualify for an indigent. But what we need, siyacela ukuthi niye ngaphambili. Sukuthi sesibaningi manje qualify for indigent. Siye ngaphambili sikwazi ukuthi siregister, sikwazi ukuthi sithole certain services for free. But 2, i-value yendlu, we have now increased it manje ngoJune to about 500,000. So kusho ukuthi sayikhuphule from 250,000. Izindlu zaseTembisa zonke including RDP. An RDP house now costs just about 260,000 ukuyaphezulu. So izindlu eziningi ama 4-bedroom and so forth, indlu yakho cha is still under 400. It's only few areas, maybe a few and so forth, la ungathola khona izindlu zingaphezulu kancane. I'm talking about the municipal value. We're not talking about lokho kuthengiswa ukuthi uyithenga ngamalini, talking about municipal ukuthi usivalueshwa kanjani. It means many of us are now qualifying to be indigents. 8,134, 500,000 indlu yakho. So asiyeni ngaphambili sikwazi ukuthi siregister ngobuningi sibenefit. 2, eTembisa siyakhala ukuthi sicela ukucishelwa izikoloto zakudala. So we've put up a program, debt rehabilitation. I-debt nakhona ke bahlali siyacela ukuthi izani ngaphambili siyazi ukuthi benithi nina hayi cishani for umuntu sithi cha woza ngaphambili. I-value yendlu ke ikhuphulile chief whip ngiyakhumbula ikhuphuliwe iku 1.5 million wamarand. Zifew ke izindlu eTembisa that are over ngithe izindlu eziningi they are under 500. 1.5 million usho ukuthi even nobuke View, nobuke Clayville, nobuke Bashley, you are likely to qualify ukuthi ucishelwe izikoloto over 12 months. Now it means 12 months ukuya emuva. Mele uze ngaphambili nakhona. Uthi nocha la ngiyumhlali waseTembisa ngiyazincenga ngiyabhadala. Bengicela ukuthi ngibenefit kule debt rehabilitation. Ngicishelwe ikoloto. Niyayazi ngithi bowenza arrangement number 1, number 2, number 3. Lokhu ke bahlali siyangicela nibize ngaphambili. Ningamameli abantu abathi aningayenzi. Sikwenzela ukuthi sibenefite ngobuningi bethu. While ANC yena uthe no ufuna 75% right off. While sisasebenza ukuthi sifike lapho okwamanje nayi product sibeka ngaphezulu. Siyacabanga ukuthi kumele anixoxisane futhi namakhansela la ufuna khona usizo sikwazi ukuthi sibenefite from the program. Amandla awethu. So ke ngiyazi ukuthi angisafikelanga ko ward 10 ko ward 11 ko Phumulongo kuya kanjalo but one community yaseTembisa yonke le program esikhuluma ngayo is meant to benefit nonke. Qina Tembisa, qina Tembisa, qina amandla.
Siyabonga MMC Xhakaza, RTT convener. Amandla Viva bahlali baseTembisa, viva! Viva bahlali baseTembisa, viva! Councillors zaseTembisa, siyanibingelela, ngikhohliwe ukunibingelela. Kukuthi yini eniphethe service delivery. Bahlali baseTembisa, siye sathi kuzothi mase sekufike unobhala jikelele, seningayigqoka izikipa zenu. Kodwa nivele nazigqoka ngendlela eniyithanda ngakhona ANC. Akusena ndaba, uyabona ukuthi ningabahlali anisiwa ama-branch ANC. Njengamanje sesizophakamisa uprovincial chairperson uComrade Upanyaza Lisufi oyipremier eGauteng azosipha remarks. Mlungu wami.
Sure. Oi, Tembisa, oi. Oi, Tembisa, oi. Aiwe tlala, aiwe. Aiwe tlala, aiwe. Aitolahale misebetsi, aitolahale. Aitolahale misebetsi, aitolahale. Aditolahale dintlu, aditolahale. Aditolahale dintlu, aditolahale. Phansi ngabo baba bangasapota abantwana babo, phansi. Phansi ngabo baba bangasapota abantwana babo, phansi. Phansi ngabo mama badlala amakhathi ngemali yabantwana, phansi. Phansi ngabo mama badlala amakhathi ngemali yabantwana, phansi. Phambili ANC, phambili. Phambili ANC, phambili. Thina sonke eTembisa sovotele ANC. Thina sonke eTembisa sovotele ANC. Sovote
ANC, sovoteli.
ANC. Sovotele ANC. Sovotele ANC. Thina sonke eTembisa sovotele Amandla. Amandla. I want to acknowledge our Secretary General, Comrade Fikile, Comrade Mbalula. I also want to acknowledge the national leadership of the Women's League and the ANC that is here. But I want to acknowledge the entire leadership of the PEC that is led now here by our Deputy Provincial Chair, Comrade Nomantu. I also want to acknowledge the entire leadership of the RTT that is led by Comrade Doctor, as well as Comrade Jongizizwe, as well as the leadership of the zone and the leadership of the branches of the ANC and all councillors and the leadership that is here. My task is very simple, comrade. I've been given a task to introduce the Secretary General of the ANC, who's going to speak to you. But it's always nice to come back home. Labangazi mina ngini isikolo la. Iklasi yami sesekhona la. Kuso lesikolo sona lesi. Okungijabulisayo ukuthi ngaba iMEC nganakhela ihholo le nganakhela namaklasi amasha lana. To demonstrate that things must change. Comrades, before I introduce our SG, there are three things that if we can't do as the African National Congress, that's the end of all of us. The first task, Comrade SG, Comrade Mbalula, we are happy we are handling this task. The first task is to ensure that we see the end of load shedding by December this year in our area. That load shedding must come to an end, but besides load shedding, there are many areas in Tembisa, even when there is no load shedding, there's no electricity because the transformers have been stolen. I'm proud that the government that I have the honor to lead with the collective in government, we are going township by township, street by street. Before Christmas, all the transformers in Gauteng will be repaired and our people will have electricity. We are also worried, and we've told ESCO, and we're telling the leadership of the municipality here, I'm glad Comrade Jong is here as the chief whip. I'm glad as well Comrade Doctor as the MMC is here. We see load shedding, but this thing, electricity, tsamayang outside load shedding, must also come to an end here in Tembisa. We need electricity, especially when our children are riding. Man le mango na di pai pai, wawana bayang kreking ba di tseba di pai pai. Because nana nor ANC ka spitse batho ba bangata, so u disappointed that we have this number of people of the ANC. So we are calling that we must ensure that our electricity is reliable. Bana barena baskangwala examinations a matric ka khandlele. They must write it. So I want to assure you the first task for us that we have given ourselves is to ensure that we end load shedding, and we'll do so before the end of this year. The second task, Batwamudim, if we can't create jobs for young people, there's no way that our economy can grow. I'm proud that today, this morning, we gave 5,433 young people appointment letters to start a new job in Gauteng. We want to come to all the townships to ensure that we get jobs. But Wamudimu, we can't survive ka di grant, we can't survive ka 350. Re batla we tsebeletsa ke kre salary yaka ke sebeletse bana ba. So it's only one organization that can do that, and that organization is the African National Congress. Babang batla tshepisa rena re a etsa. And I want to assure Bacha Ulu Bang Khalimetso Rwena Premier Ntwe Aore how is msebetsi ro batla ba under 35 iswantse fele ke lutlwile kaofela rona re batla msebetsi a re hireng batho kaofela rona. So kache kurifile batho more than 5,000 the appointment letters. Lisa opula lile raba sutu ka di 16th of June le kwala le ngwala di form. Ka di 4th of December tlontsha 7,000 new appointment letters. Ka January rinsa 11,000 appointment letters. So luwena ya atla appointment letter. Uska fela moya, uska fela pelu. Pula pelena. So we are coming to assist all of you so that we can deal with this matter. The third issue that we commit ourselves as the ANC-led government here in Gauteng is one. We will fight criminals wherever they are in our province. Kikupile President on behalf of the ANC, on behalf of Gauteng government, God President, Mashodi arna lungona aso popota, abasanyaka mapodisa, banyaka masole. Ntate President Arona Cyril Ramaphosa, usainile 1,200 army is coming to Gauteng to come and fight criminals. So, nako ya dikatsakatsi ifedile. Nako ya magotloana ifedile. Haulu rinyaka barba bizandi zama. We are going to go down in their holes and flush them out. But there are people that are hijacking people's cars. Bakena go dintlong tsa batho bosiu. We are coming to flush them out in our communities. So we'll fight crime in our province. We'll fight crime in Tembisa. We'll fight crime everywhere to ensure that our people are happy. Marbana beso. Ki thabela ntho e buileng ke masepala hore ba tla le thusa ka dikoloto tsa lona. Mara re le mmuso wa Gauteng re rekile empty land across the entire Gauteng. Mo lona mo rekile mo Olifane next to Winnie Mandela. We've bought land all over. Re kenya skontiri, re tlo kenya metsi, re tlo kenya motlakase, re tlo kenya sewer. Re fe batho ba sa qualifying RDP house le bonto le fatshe ba ikagele dintlo tsa bona ka mogho ba batlang ka teng. We are releasing 2.5 million empty stands to young people in our province so that they can go and build their own houses. Mararere. Le ba ba tlo kreang di RDP houses ba ba qualifyang. Nako le motsotso di fihlile re bone ona le batho ba nkang dintlo tsa batho ba bangwe. So from now on, batho ba qualifying for a RDP house, re tlo le bitsa kaofela re nyaka menwana ya lena. O ngwadisa ka monwana. Haro fantlu, aresa ufa skiye, ubula ka munwana, munwana usabuli, asintlu ya hao itluele, itanka ke mungayon. Re kgatetse ke batho ba nka ntlo tsa batho. Le Tembisa Hospital, ke buditse MEC. Ki buditse MEC or Tembisa Hospital ya rimela hobane ona le batho ba sa tshwanelang o tla Tembisa Hospital ba tla Tembisa Hospital. Re bula di file tse dintšha ka monwana jwanong. E motho a tla Tembisa Hospital swantse tlo beya monwana wa hao. O ska nka ditlhare tsa rena wa tsamaya le zona wa ya mafaseng a mangwe o se motho wa mo hae. Okay, e re ke tshware be itse ke bitse SG bena tlo buang. SG, on behalf of this community, we want to thank all ANC representatives in parliament ba phasisitse molao or leosna medical aid. When the national health insurance is, you can go to any hospital of your choice so that we can get medical help in our own country. That's a better life to our people. Banabes Aramueling SGY ANC, Comrade Vuta, Comrade Mbalula, Fear Fogol, Comrade Mbax, Amanda.
Amanda, awethu uzoyithola kanjani? Uhlele khoneni, ndiyabhala uyacima. Into enjani leyo? Ndiyabhala uyacima. Into enjani leyo? Ndiyanibona ningabantu bama 2000. Aniyazi uma Willis. Ndiyabhala uyacima. Into enjani leyo? Wathinta abafazi. Wathinta imbokodo. Roar young lions roar. Viva Kosatu viva. Viva Sanko viva. Viva Communist Party viva. Comrades, ngifuna ukubonga nje ukuba lapha. Ngiyayazi ukudala nikhona la. Usuka ekseni Siphuma ngapha eWest Rand eKagiso. Bajabule kakhulu nakhona ukuthi itransformers yangena. Okwenzakala la kwenzeka eKagiso. Ngapha eWest Rand siqhamuka khona manje masizofika la. So ngibulela nje uPanyaza nethimba lakhe le province. Kimulebuwa li baetapele ba province kaofela. Kilebuwe li Comrade Doctor convener ya rona le leadership ya rona mo ekuruleni etemo. Ha ke tloba motelele ke tloba mokgutshwane fela. Lebaka la hobane re le mona ke ka lebaka la hobane ho thwe ANC a etse letho for batho ba South Africa. Uchaba le diratsa rona di kenelletse. Di kene ka hara rona ebile le batho ba rona se ba dumela ho seo diradi ba jwetsang sona. Hobane batho ba rona ba tlabe ba jwetsa hore ho ne ho le betere ka tlasa apartheid ho fihla hona jwale. Batho ba bua dintho ebile batho ba bang ba rona ba di dumela. O butlwe motho a re ke nnete a bua a le ka hara ntlo ya RDP e tlisitsweng ke mmuso ona. Jwale re tshwantse re bule mahlo, Comrade Panyaza. Masingabi zindwendwe. We must not be visitors. Re ska tshwana le batho ba e leng hore ha ba tsibiwe ke setjhaba. Makhanselara a rona tshwantse a phele ka hare ho batho. La le kopana le mathata khanseleng, hlalosetsang batho mathata a lona. Le ska ba la nyamela hara batho. Jwale re a bua hangata empa neng batho ba ba mamele. Jwale re le ANC re fihletse nako ele ya hore ho fedile dipuo ha o sa sebetse re tla o bontsha kosing. La ebe neng o bolela eng? O bolela hore motho eno ha sebeletse setjhaba. Batho ba mo qetetse mohlang ana kgethiwa. Ya ba o nyametse. Ntho e etsang ke ho lata tjheke fela a kgole. Re batla ripoto kgwedi le kgwedi ha o le khanselara o etsang setjhabeng. Jongizizwe mosebetsi wa hao jwale ka coordinator kuru shebe le makhanselara nenzani sifuni report ena re batli report e ngotsweng re batla report e bonahalang. Xa sifumana ukuthi awusebenzi awuzange wabiza meeting siza kubuza umbuzo sikugcinele ntoni. Rubetsi mo bani ntwe ukhethetseng yona awuyetsi. Jwale ke mosebetsi wa Jongizizwe o uri a shebane le makhanselara uri a etse mosebetsi wa ona ba sebetsa le di branch executive committee tsa ANC jwale ka Comrade Panyaza boletsi e sebeditse ma comrade ene tswela pele o sebetsa. Re na le mathata mosebetsing o re o etsetsang setjhaba. Re kentse metlakase ba re ha ne re kena pusong ka 1994 batho ba ne ba na le motlakase ne ba le 36%. Ona jwale tjena re 90%. ANC kentse motlakase ya kenya le motlakase mekhukhung. O re o tobetsa fela mokhukhung o khanye. Bothata ba rona ke load shedding. ANC e hlokomela batho bao ba dikubo di maetleng ba senang tjhelete. A re bua ka tsa metsi, ho na le dilitara tsa metsi o a fumanang mahala hobane a una bokgoni ba o lefella di-services tsa metsi. Ntho eo entswe ke ANC. Ntho e doctor na e bua mo ya hore indigent policy ke policy ya batho ba dikobo tse mahetleng abantu abangathatha entweni i-DA xa ingena apha ekuruleni iphatha yayiphelisa loo nto siyayibuyisa thina ngoku into eyenziwa yi-African National Congress uyabona le mibutho yonomgogwana kulula kaloku ukukhamisa utyhale ububebe uri motho a hlame abuwe ka uri sena lisane impa ningazange a tshwara phuso a bile teng mathata re na le ngona ebile re a lokisa mathata ao mathata a teng ke mathata a motlakase re a o lokisa ntho eo gobane batho ba batlang ANC tsamaile mo ba sebedisa ntho ena ya motlakase ore he ba boneng a ba sebetse tlo ke le jwetse batho bana ba basweu bana ha ba change ba vota one way ba tsamaya ka line ene ntho e ba e batlang ba batla mmuso wa bongata mmuso o etelwang ke ANC o tswe pusong ore o tle o tlo tshwara bona ha e baneng le batla o ba bona hantle batho ba ke buang ka bona tsamang le o ba sheba kapa mane ntho e ba e etsang a ke re ke le bone mo hore batho ba di-taxi ba lla mole ba atelletswe ke mmuso ona ha ba kgathalle ba ne ba tshwere mo Joburg mo DA ba jwetsa batho ba Soweto ba ra le sa patale a re le kgathalle. You know why they said that? It's because the suburbs are controlled by the DA. Soweto belongs to us. And that is why ba le ba supa batho ba Soweto ka monwana ba re ha re le kgathalle patalang ha le sa patale re a o kwala motlakase. Ke ntho e ba tlo etsa mo ekuruleng le dibaka tse kaofela mo le leng teng impa neng ka nako ya o vouta ba tla ba tlo le kopa re vouteleng kuthiwa ngesixhosa ubani asazi sulahla imbo yakho ngophoyana uskalahla utshwanakana le leratong ha o tloela motho o mo ratang o nana o mathale e motjha a fihle a o qake o kgutlele o moratu a o tlo mo hopola hore wa tseba ne ke sa tsebe ke ikinya tshotso dinaleng ke hopola ntho ka jwale kore mosadi wa ka o na ntshwere hantle jwale ke tsamaile le menate ya lefatshe ka ska ka tseba hore monate ha o fele o fela motho o jwalo le politiking dula le ntwena e re ilukisang ena le mathata re a intlafatsa. That is why ANC mona ka sheko motho a utswang re mo romme le ANC a re kopakanye maleme re bua ntho e sa utlwaleng re step aside gobana re a o roma o lo utswa o na le motho mo ne le mongodi wa ANC nka mmitsa ka lebitso bano sa entse party ya bo mautshwautshwane ba re ke magashule o iwe ke step aside ba ro yile tšhelete ya di-asbestos ra re monna emella ka thoko jwale ANC it doesn't matter if Mbalula does wrong like abaki General Secretary ya ANC ha o tswitse ANC a ya o roma o lo utswa emela taba tsao ke yona ntho ya bohlokwa eo jwale ke batla wa jwetsa ma-comrade kaofela uri ntho ena ya uri uthi re a utswa re nke mehato re nka mehato jwale ubani uthi runa a re nke lehloko ntho ya manyofonyofo a etsahalang ka tlase ho rona jwale ntho eo a re tlo idumela eo o na le manyofonyofo o etsa manyofonyofo o hata kosini ubani ANC a ya o roma le ntho ena ha motho wa ANC a tshweretse manyofonyofo bentse le matha dikantorong e tloeleng ntho eo ubani ha motho a na utswane le lesiko ha le tsebe hore o utswitse kapa ha utswa a emele taba tsa hae a di motje mo a leng teng ubani a re tsebe a na ja rona ne re le kae ke yona ntho ya bohlokwa eo ANC sebeditse ka hare ho Afrika Borwa e sebeletsa batho ba South Africa re a tseba hore o na le tlhokeho ya mesebetsi re tshwantse o be le mesebetsi ka hare ho Afrika Borwa. Re a tseba hore ho na le tlhokeho ya mesebetsi ebilaneng re tshwanetse hore re kopakanye matsoho re lwantshe bofuma le hore le tlhokeho ya mesebetsi. Ke ka ho ANC Panyaza o bua ka hore na sispane ke metsi a manga o ntshella poison mo a o bone o atlisa tatile metsi a Panyaza o re na sispane motho a kreile tender ya sound system e bana icon unless o re file mahala o ba ANC ya sokola ntho tsa mahala ke tsona tse o bua lentswe le be letshe mara motho le file re a leboha o re fa mare ya icona yole ke batla le yetsa o re rona re itse bana ba dikolong ha ba tswa ba qetile ha ba lo batla mosebetsi ho thwe ba tshwantse ba tle ka experience yole re fedisitse ntho re itse motho a fumane experience mosebetsing yole ke ka ho Panyaza a irang batho ba fumana experience mosebetsing. O na le bothata mona ba hore o na le botlokotsebe Fikile wa sebetsa ka matla ha leki mar Fikile a ka se wini a sebetsa le mo hobane maponisa a manga ona sebetsa le dikebeko ha o ya police station o lo report a case bona ba reportela ditsotsi Joale re tshwantse re hae dikomiti ditrateng tsa rona re lwantshe bokebekwa tsotsi a le fumana yutswa le tlhutlhure dibono tsena ka phafa e tla utlwa ka letlalo le bitse maponisa a tlo tshwara tsotsi e hobane luna utswa next door o bolo rekisetswa next door botsotsi bo tla fela yo mo bokebe wa fela yo le re tshwantse re etse dikomiti ANC tshwantse etelle pele dikomiti tsa di street committee a ke re le na le di ward committee di etsang di ward committee tseo di ward committee tshwantse di hae dikomiti tsa o lwantsha botlokotsebe re tlo khona hore re tsebe police station hore o na le leponisa le bitswang Bambo le sebetsa le ditsotsi re marche re police station re getsa station commander le Fikile le Panyaza uri mo police station mo le re le na le station commander le irile tsotsi mo ntho tseo le tla khona o di etsa ha le sebedisana mo le dulang teng ntlha engwe ke batla o bua ka yona tloelang o rekisa dintlo tsa di RDP le di rekisetsa matswantle ba sinang le dipampiri tsa o ba ka hare ho South Africa dintlo tseo ba bula di brothel ba rekisa nyaope ho tsona tloelang o rekisa dintlo tsa di RDP ya nngwe ya dintlha tse re tshwantse re di emele ka maoto re ne re na le dishopo mo makweišeneng ba re ke di-spaza shop se ownwa ke Ntate Mbalula ha o fitla mo Ntate Mbalula o ngotswe monyako ho the Mbalula cash store ha o kena ka hare ho tswa motho e mongwe o sa mo tsebeng o tswa kae ena o kena ka hare ba rekisa di-expired goods tse re tsamaisang mala tse bolayang batho yole ka molao spaza shop tshwantse se be molaong le tshwantse le sebedisane le makhanselara Wording ya hao o tsebe dispenser shop tse mo tse seng molaong a di tsamaye. Makhanselara a sebetsana le puso a wa batla le eme ma comrade le emele letsatsi hore le tla tshaba kae le emele bo tutula ntho tse seng molaong. Mo voting ya hao a kere wa di tseba dispenser shop tsamaya le councilora le late maponisa le tswe letsholo campaign le botse le re wena ntate skemekeme o se skemekeme a kae mangolo a dispenser shop se ha sina ona chaizule a dispenser shop di bulwa ke batho ba rona. Take over your local economy. You don't have to wait, do it yourself. Where you live, the law will protect you. Sebedisanang le mmuso una le ntate mong ka mo Eastern Cape una rata hore a be port ati khulumente se a qhuba asimanga. Meaning government, we are proceeding, we are not waiting for you. Even here, in the local areas, that's what you must do. Fight crime. Working together with the police. Embark on a campaign to deal with illegal spaza shops in the communities. Work together as communities. That's what is important. Akikatela. Ki batla hore ho lona bontate una le ntho thweng ke GBV o otluwa basadi ba otluwa ke bontate motho wa mme a otluwe umuntu ongumfazi akaphakamiselwa isandla la ka ba o betsa ka face ka ba rona bontate re a senya especially ka di weekend so. Motho tla ba ruile meeting wa ANC ya ba khutla ka manta a qeta a ba bua le shana re ke lahleile wa tseba tsela ye ilang ka today ya o tla lapeng ke mosadi o finga ka utlwa bohlanya bo o tloa mong a ba ya police station a lo ba kopa le mpheng mo a ba kena ka tlunga re ne ke lahleile ne ke tshweretswe botawa ke ona ke tswang jwale Musadi alwana alwanela ntho tseo di loke ka hara ntlo ka mo a wa tshwanna mo phamisetsa letsoho le bashimane ba banyane ba hore ba tle ba tsebe ho tshwara banana hantle ba tshwantse ba tsebe hore motho wa mosadi a phamisetswe letsoho ntho re tseba ka bontate le bontate moholo ba ne ba sa yetse ntho motho a phamisetsa mosadi letsoho ke motho e leng hore dikelello tsa di a fella o na le bothata ha o le moshimane o otla banana o tshorotsa matsela empe ibile ntho e bitswa ka hore ke boshumane hobane banana ba bangata o bone motho a reketse ngwanana ka Valentine dieta ibile bashimane ba ba no ba pukile ba rekela banana le dikoloi and then ha ngwanana ai karing le ena wa ipona o ba independent o bolawa ke pele o no irekelang koloi ha o tseba hore o motho e leng hore o bolawa ke jealous ba betcha ka ntho tse kgolo ba betcha ka dikoloi ka matlo ba bang ba nyetse ba betcha rona re ne re tseba o betcha ke ntho e tsuwang motho wa mo betcha mosadi wa mo betcha o mo rata mara o mo betchi because o batla o mo reka wa mo betcha because o montsha lerato ha ebe le a qabana ha o tsamaye ka tsona ntho tse wa di siya batho ba tsamayang ka tsona ke di shumane because ba ne ba sa bontshe lerato ne ba reka motheno lerato ha le rekiwe le a sebeletswa di shumane le a sebeletswa a le rekiwe ka tšhelete a le rekiwe mosadi a o tlui o tshwantse o hole o le jwalo ka bona Mbalula eme mo a bua taba tse monate ka tlung mo le mosadi ke mootla to come nice. Ntho ya GBV a ena motho a ruteileng a ena motho a sa ya sekolong ke ntho ya motho e leng hore ha ana khudiso entle ya o tseba hore mosadi o tshwariwa hantle. Nna lapeng ne re ile 10 ke ngwana o qetela mme wa ka re hodisitse zwep le ntate ba hlokafetse no ba bang ba santsane ba phela le nna la mpona ke felletse mara ntate le ka letsatsi le wana zanga shapa mme ene ntate o na ikella makwele o na ithatela ntho tsa ya tsa manyamela mara o na nyamela ba khutla le ka letsatsi le wana sonke a shapa mme ka letsoho azange ka mona monna yo a phamisa letsoho for mosadi eo. Mosadi eo o na le bana ba 10 o ba udisitse ya ba banna ba ba le basadi azange a tswa ka tlung. Why? Because she was never abused. Laibening ne re sena tšhelete re se ba rui mare udile ka baka la mme le ntate because we had the love of our parents. Monna molo nana le tsela tsae a tsama potela maruna khutla tle lapeng o re udisitse ka masentjana one by one. Why rona re sa khone o hula jwalo re hotse mo re sena tšhelete a le na tšhelete le lona mo mar le tshwantse le tsebe hore mosadi a o tlue ene ntweo e qala ka hore re udise bana ba bashimane antle hobane banna ba etsa bana strateng a ba qeta ba ba nyamela. That is why government e itseng ya rona government ya re bana because abana bontate re tla ba udisa re le puso hobane bana bana le bomme ba udiswang ke bomme ba bona ba sinang bontate ntate a le mo a nyametse e le koyoko a nyametse bosiu empa o na le bana mo jwale o bone ngwana a sa bapalla di-Springbok ba re ke moshimane wa ka o hobane bontate ba rata ntho tse bobebe bomme ba re mosadi o fasa thipa ka bohaleng o fatsa thari ka lefela ntho e wa se slogan eyo ke nnete mosadi o tswa ka tlung a ye mosebetsing mosadi give birth to me and you mosadi o tsama lo batla dijo a tle ka tlung ha fitla ka tlung a phe ntate e le stona mahlwana a sa sebetse a ntsa jikeleza le letsatsi mosadi a tswe mosebetsing a tlo pheha ka rantu ka o kila mona kae motho ya jwalo. Then you've got such a person in the house ha o mo tshware ska khalas ha o qeta o tawa o mo phamisetsa letsoho motho a o hlatsetsang a o fang dijo a o tswallang bana wena o nyamele o khutle ha o batla ha o qeta motho eo wa mo tlatlapa ha re bua ka hore mosadi a phamisetswe letsoho re bua ka ntho eo ha re bue ka theory ya hore re bua ka ntho sa tshwareing re bua ka motho na le ditšhelete re bua ka class palace ntho e leng hore ha o re wa e sheba la o mona hore wa tseba mosadi o nkwatisitse ka sheko o tsamaya o inane hore wa tseba nkabe ke se motho ntle le mosadi hobane o ka di etsa kaofela strateng mare mofuthu wa lelapa o a hao ke tjho o dula mokhukhu ke re o dula mokhukhu ha o kena o fitla o phewe dijo motho a sa o botse le hore o tswa kae a ba o fa plate e tjhesang ya dijo strateng mo a ba o kgathale le o kgathalla o sena tjhelete ba re ka re nkabe o lokisa ntate o tsamaye mare mo o fumanang mofuthu teng ke lapeng mo o tswang teng mosading wa hao jwale ke ka o thweng wathinta bafazi wathinta imbokodo uza kufa finish and clear. And that's what we must appreciate. That's what we must appreciate. Most of our kids here are raised by single mothers. They've got nothing. And that is why today, kibana because kamusadi, akatlu, she became a mother and a father at the same time. When ausana le melintate, urapele mudimu li badimu, uri uhlonolo fadithu. Ubani babangata abana wona munyetla o. Jwale ke batla uri kiri, ntwe ya GBV, asimukiti wa puso fela. Kapo le shebele ntate Ramaphosa. Le kaba le shebile motho kati le ena o tatlapa basadi. Kapo le shebile semamang. Ichebe wena spili. O lokise ka tlung le pelong ya hao. Ene re rutane ka ntho tsena. Banna ha ba eme ka maoto ba rute bashimane. Uri ngwanana o tshwaruwa jwang. Wa bona nna moshimane wa ka o sa hula ke batla o mo ruta uri hey ska ka mothiba wa bona ha ntsa hula sekolong mole ke re o bona jwang boy a re no hey ke a bona ke re o bona jwang a re no ke a bona ke mo bontshe uri o ska bana le pelo e nyane ya enjoy yourself in life, and at some point you must learn to take responsibility, and that's what is important. The problem of young men in this country is because they are not taught to take responsibility. They think that responsibility, ngesixhosa kuthiwa ubudoda abuzalelo ngamava, it's experience. Bunna is not something you are born with, it's experience. Bunna is not because we lele bullo wa khutla. Bunna kuri, what experience have you gone through in life that taught you, I'm a man now? Ukila bona haula ulu li mushimane, utlwe musadi kapo mewa ukatlung are, can you just be a man? Stand up. Don't do wrong in the street and think that you will not face justice. Stand up. Ueme yale ka munna uemele ditaba tsa hao. Ha o tswa o tshwatla o etsa botsotsi o tla tshwarwa. And then you must stand up for that in life. And that's what it is. And that's what we must understand as a people. When we talk about GBV, it's not something that you'll get from somebody. We must take leadership, but equally, we must teach our people that responsibility starts with me and you. And that's what is important. Just like governing a country, it's a responsibility of government, but it is our responsibility together. Because the ANC have made itself a Father Christmas for everything, government, government. At some point, when do we stand up as a people? We must stand up. Where government is messing up, we must stand up. We want to know, I can tell, only the Springboks, they win. And we are united as a nation. But how sheba mole, ufumana ore, there are people in this country who are still living in the past. They think that the Springboks is their property, not the property of South Africa. And some of them thought that Springboks must be exclusively a team of a particular race. And then we said no. Everybody must participate. Everybody must participate on the equal footing. Springboks and a winning World Cup. Boba vuma ba etella pili di cricket. But uye ubone uri una le batho haba bona Ramaphosa aphamisa cup. Ba tshwarwa ke di chest pains. Aba irati ntwe. And we put our why ba sa irati because we are one country. Because we are South Africa. Why are they unhappy about the president? Our people are living in squalor. They are living in poverty. But they've become loyal to South Africa. They've never said, we don't like this country. But there are people in this country who have said, we will leave this country and live elsewhere, in Australia, in England. Runa, we don't have double passports, we've got one. We will die here, we will live here. We're going nowhere. When I arrived in Australia and New Zealand with the Springboks, when I was minister, I saw the stadium full. And then I met white South Africans who went to Australia. They said to me, if we did not believe the propaganda we were told by the National Party, we wouldn't be here. Life is tough here. We want to go back home. And I said, we never chased you. You chased yourself away. We wanted you to be here to build a country. But this country must be built with the understanding that there is a particular section of our population that never benefited. And that is why today, when we say we have not overcome apartheid, they are quick to say, Libuela anka apartheid. Because apartheid is buried. Apartheid is not buried. Apartheid is much with us. Today, we are expanding. Panyaza uagarba regular fats. Mtotse yu alokateo. But reata na udimu moska di sardines. Runa batu babatu. Babamba tobo limpopo batlile mo batlo batla msebeti. Ukopaneli traffic copper. Every person who's a traffic copper in Gauteng, Joburg, kutswa limpopo. Utle mutu are. Au kopana le bona busiu. Urebana. Apeli ridia makhwemo. Utlwa re tua mokoni tua. Heban. Kure ha o batla o tswa di tlinentsa ta u kopane le traffic cop. Bua spedi uri apeli ridia mbana. Le ridia makhwemo. Kona o tla bona ore a re tswa kwa kaofela re tswa lapeng. Re tlile mo re tlo batla mosebetsi mo. And then the country today was 60 million. Nearly 40 million when ANC came into power. We are 60 today. And majority is Africans. We are a majority and we are still poor. And are only muruana, rilwana ka ditenda. That is why balwana ka ditenda, ba utswa ditenda. Because banana or ki muruo. Muruo tswere ki Rupert mo South Africa. Awa tswara ki run. That is why skabala lwana kan twele ngore ai felli kai. Runa misebetsi ri fumana puso. Re phela ka di EPWP. Mo ba ba kae batho ba EPWP. Ba ba kae batho ba PEP. Private sector, yeah, which is white. How many jobs have they created for this economy? We have created an enabling environment for business to thrive and grow the economy. But they've never come to the party for the past 30 years. It's only now that they say they are ready. Kiboni style assessing is a Investec. Somehow, sadi squinted eyes. Bariki CEO ya Investec. I know this government must go. Kiribona heba tubabatu. This man would have never been CEO if it was not because of the ANC's policy of black economic empowerment. Fani Titi from Investec will have never been CEO of Investec. He is there pleasing his masters and saying our government must go. He will have never been CEO in this country. He is CEO because of the African National Congress and its policies. And we must tell him the ANC is not about to leave power because our people are here. But amaxhosa ihlathi lo sithela ngabantu. The people who are going to defend the African National Congress and defend the African Revolution, it is the masses of our people. We seek no apology from apologists of apartheid like Fanititi. We stand on our own. Yes, this revolution have committed mistakes, but we have admitted to those, and we are turning the corner. And we have confronted those mistakes head on. And we are on track to overcome them. And that's what is important. We are on track, and we must never give up on this country and even the African National Congress. ANC, individuals can come and go, but the ANC is the property of the people of South Africa. It was Nelson Mandela, as I conclude, it was Nelson Mandela. When Nelson Mandela left, came Thabo Mbeki. They said Thabo Mbeki is about to fill the ugliest shoes of Nelson Mandela. Will he be up to the challenge? We registered 2/3 majority twice under Thabo Mbeki. After Thabo Mbeki, it was Jacob Zuma. And the ANC still maintained power. After Jacob Zuma, it is Ramaphosa. Ramaphosa confronted the biggest animal none of them have confronted who came before him, which is called COVID. Ramaphosa is a leader of our people. He's loved by our people. He's a leader of the ANC. Ramaphosa doesn't govern alone. He governed with us, the African National Congress. And the Ramaphosa, Ririkoye na pata Ramaphosa pata. Kokela Ramaphosa kokela. Ramaphosa is not the kind of person who will cling to power or anything. Babu akadi pala pala. Eh babe tiwa kantu pala pala. Whip. Rabablela rarino emanka pala pala. Leave everything to the state organs. State organs are speaking. Munno anamulato. Bari chelte keniko aramatrasi ki $. Economy of South Africa I produce the $, which means Ramaphosa, the dollar as the randa. Ye not once at Kalsor, the dollar rago matrasing uri kreile guy. Marasi chelete ya di randa, I will let it see the rand. 100 rand, 200. Ramaphosa came into government as a billionaire. Ramaphosa also to South Africa li centenyane. It's never stolen from our people. If Ramaphosa were to leave, I can assure you now, Ramaphosa will leave. Anytime he will leave, if he were to leave. Utatamaya matamela. Hatlu chelella kostulong ari ikateng. He will leave. But what we said, we are not going to allow our president atamaye fela kantre sa Tembisa ale. Because if it happened to Ramaphosa, it will happen to somebody else. The ANC is not short of leaders. Anyone can lead. Skabala tsuwa comrade. Renali ba etapili ritswa conferenceng renali bo mashatile ka mabata bateng ba ka rietela le kausane. Spokes Deputy President Yarun. Skabala khatala tseya ka 2027. Lidule libua ka re o tla tshwara mang o tla arena bothata. Ana go ifitla re tla ifitisa ntwe mara even for now, even after Matamela arena bothata. Rena le ba etapele re tswa conference. And all our leaders were united. We are united like a rock, reso. And Ariketisi, the way really munati kate, banali jealous. Aringwapangwapanis kadikats, remunati over. And then Riautwana Ritzwara, Nabila Ninkisalimunyani, a gay twinya, gay pina gavanda, Bakhalabeba. Lampona Mosurikisali, Kiliponjo. Ki SG, I'm the youngest SG of the ANC. Of course, after Ramaphosa was before me. I come after him. Even though I'm 50, I'm young. Because Batubaba Eketelan Libon, Ekiba Tufe, man. But Kiba Tufe Banaling experience. So in the ANC, Asimukitwarikat, Renaliba Kalabemu, we've got history, we've got veterans. That is why we drink from them, we get counsel. Anna Lipanya Zaritwa Motile, Bakalabe Batemur Mbalula, Kantiki in Tremun. Kiboni Batubali Wariti, Kiliko France ki aperi mujega tlomunga ba South Siving. Botoni engeni, mutu wa upalwa kuapara. Are Mbalula wa pering, yentwela kasi khoni bui mampe. Ki razmataz. Ki razmataz, akasi khoni. Akasi khoni. Apina negili president yabaswa. I'm not youth at heart, I'm young. So what I wear in my spare time is nobody's problem. Abasale ba luana kadi aparota kanaki munati. Akina problem, ekiberekela ANC. Akili khodu akia utwetsa mutu. And comrades, let us be united. Let's work for our people. You know, here in Eguruleni, you've got abundance of political talent here. You know, I'm happy, Bojongi, Aye, Doctor, the things that they do. My comrades, Skala etsa dilo le fifi. Ali lukisa dilo tsa batho ba bitseng le ba bolelle hore ali lukisetsa. Ninga ngabi ma comrade ebantwini. Because le a bona hore batho ba batla hore ntsha puso, ba batla ANC tsamaye. Ali sa e bathong batho ba tlo dula fatshe ba re a re tsebe ho etsala eng. Re lefile ditulo le maemo e yang bathong. And ne ke re ko Osmanomantu ke MEC wa rona. Ke re Osnomantu a o bula clinic biza abantu manuqhele nenkomo. Wa tseba ba lakaletsi ba bona re a sebetsa. Usilage khomo o yiwe re ke tlo bula clinic today. Utu butu di kliniki tse tharo skala di bula bosiu le di bula motshehare. Ba bona hore ANC ya deliver. Ali lukisa ditsela Panyaza ke rata ntho e etsa. Panyaza o ba yisa ka di pipe. A re na sispani balla di khapa. Ke re ba ngene panya. Because a re batli leadera e robetse mosebetsing. Wawona mole mo Joburg. Panyaza o la fitla mole. Re na le meya mole ha o tsebe hore wa o tsela o rute motho wa modimo maruteng. Wa tseba uthi hey una le pipe mole. Ke bo 11. Una le pipe thubei. Itsa ke bula TV ka ke kreya Panyaza le mola re yes we are attending to it. Kare, that's what we want. When there is a problem, but hey, unali earthquake, but no leader rakiel. Hey, abaso liso. Balela tabor Panyaza u Fikile pili. Hey, Panyaza u nyakamo. Hey, Panyaza u Batlan, that is not his territory. Why are you worried if we talk the same language of delivery? Why are you worried? Comrades, don't sleep on the job. Kubi, it's tough outside. Makanselara, kia qetela kiri jongi. Makanselara awa shebe. Liba shebe khwedi li khwedi. Baye bathung, because babamba bona baduti haye. Mutu uya mereko ngalolata check. Arlo etsa door to door mole ba re watla wa re thusa comrade Mbalula a fitla sibane bane re mo feleditse motla monene ke ra yena o tsamayang le yena o a re wa batle makhanselara a jwalo wa bona mo we have lost power mo Eguruleni re kopanya malas lapi ra kopanya akele re tshelle because our people, you didn't come out and vote. Re winne marara kreya matle re wa batlang. Re a sukula mo le re na le ditsotsi tse dinga dina meno. O bua ntho e le yena today ka osane wa change. So ba bang ke marukgo a manyane. Wa bona mos ba bang ba batho ba ke di mayor. Runa di mayor tsa runa wa di bona mos. A motho re mo entse mayor ke mosadi o re ke monna wa mona le wena o re ntwe ke senatla e. Yale re dutse mo le motho a re mo tsibutswa kae we are forced to remove etse mayor. Ha o re wa mo sheba yer. O re modimo coalition ya tla re bakela mathata. And then ba o bolella mo ba re no take it or leave it. Monna o na le di seat tse pedi. Ka mo ara cancel 2 seats. Ana le ditlhong no well I'm ready to take over. Ana le ditlhong re bana be sunang ka belenketsa MMC. Ye ya bo mayor e tlampala wa inka. Because what tsebora ka se be le chance ye again. Jackpot e ai kreileng ai berekisi. So remathateng ao. We must talk to our people. We must engage our people who love the ANC. Mo una le mathata teng, skara dula ko di mama mathata. Una le ditloko tsebe tse dintse ke di bona mo ANC mo. Ha ke dutse le thule house. Re tlo di koba di tsebetse. Re prepare to re ditloko tsebe di re tloele di tsamaye di o joina di party re sale re le so. La ba bona mos every day. Ya ke batlo ba bitsa ka mabitso teng le mme o le mong o fetsa o tsamaya. I ne se wa rona yena shame. Mare re thabile hampe ba ya pleke e one mo ba philong anteng. Batho ba ba latlhe ba ya plekeng ya bona. They are going where they belong. The alliance of the wounded. And then we leave this ANC to be led by the people it is supposed or by a and we must be where we are supposed to be. And that's what is important. But my comrade, but Baba will look at Babonamo, Molemo Western Tiki Abona, but Tubaneba Fuadijo, Moakitibi Kale Lilimo, and a little pe Hulukia Holaya, you are Matatia Pirate, Yabapa so. Kiatiba ore Baba Mbalula Marika Ruseti batwa Kaizer Chiefs mo because ba pirates ke ba bona ba mathateng wa bona re mo mathateng mo South Africa iradi Springbok di wina ka mo o tsheiswa ka bafana wa tseba kile ka ba bitsa bunch of losers mar pelo ya ka e ba botlhoko ke nana ka bafana ba ore wa tseba bafana ba ba re tsheisa ka batho. Because South Africa ya rona bolo re a itseba. O ba bone le ba raluka man wa itse abana maikemisetso. Wa tseba rona re batho ba bo Jomosono. Ba bo Kaizer Mtaung. Banna ba tseba bolo, re tseba bolo rona. We know soccer. We have produced stars and ntwe a re ye le sekolong. Moshimane no raluka mo bo Jabu Pule ngwana wa tshwenya. Atwe mo ka talente wa bona o bua ampe ka bafana ba tsheiswa ka bona wa itsipilo aka hey ibe botlhoko ampe maruta luka ke a tshepa ruta luka ke a leboa ma comrade. Thank you very much. Amandla viva ANC viva ANC viva uzoyithola kanjani uhlele khoneni. Thank you very much. Kalebo.
Viva Secretary General Comrade Fikile Mbalula, viva! Viva Secretary General Comrade Fikile Mbalula, viva! Viva abahlali base Tembisa, viva! Awu abahlali sebeme ngeenyawo. Okay. Ngicela simamelaneni kancane. Ngicela nisimamelaneni kancane. Sesifike ngasekugcineni. kodwa bengicela ima kancane umuntu omdala. Umuntu omdala sesifikele ekugcineni. Bengicela nje ukuthi ngidlulise lokhu okukodwa. Sinomama wala eWard 4